Hello, welcome again. This time to the episode 2 of Management Snippets Implement to Win. This time over, we will cover a very important topic as far as salesmen are concerned. This topic is about follow ups, how a salesman should follow up, what should be the frequency of follow ups, whether to follow up or not to follow up. This is a very dilemma that every salesman faces, and whether to the frequency of follow-ups. I'll just give you an example. Once I had to repair a laptop, and I had inquired in a repair facility, a laptop repair facility, and unfortunately I had to go outstation for a week, and then during this week's time, this receptionist from this repair facility, laptop repair facility, she started calling so many times. I started getting apprehensive, because as if they don't have anything else to do, and then this is the only order they're looking at. So I thought that I will never give this laptop for repair to this facility, and I never gave also, because it made me jittery about giving it there. So this is exactly what an very frequent follow-ups would do. It would rather boomerang on the salesman and make the customer defensive. So extra follow-ups or highly frequent follow-ups should be avoided at any cost. So now the question is, what should be the follow-up frequency? I'll tell you one more example. That once I was a resident engineer, and then when you're a resident engineer, and normally the pressure is on you, rather you feel guilty that you are sitting at home, and then your bosses think that you're not doing anything. So naturally your tendency is to go to the customers very often to at least show off that you're doing something. Okay, this is natural. So I was also trying to follow up with a particular. Unfortunately, I do not have many customers in my region, so only a handful of customers I had, and then I started following up at very high frequency. And then it went to that extent that once one customer complained to my management that why this person is calling up so many times. So this is exactly what happens if you don't follow up scientifically, or rather, you should have a sense of a feel of what should be the frequency of follow-ups. So, but I know it's easier said than done. So, to know what should be the optimum level of follow-ups. So imagine that you have a very close friend, and then you enjoy talking to him or her. And then tell me whether at any point of time do you feel bored about, or rather feel annoyed when this particular person is calling you. Rather you feel it is enjoyable, right? Whenever you see that person's number flashing on the screen, you feel relieved. Yes, this person, let us relax for some time, talk to him or her. So if imagine that the customer finds you as a friend, or rather you have a friendly relation with the customer, and every time your number flashes on the screen, the customer feels relaxed. So just think on those terms. So again, I'm telling you, this is easier said than done. To befriend the customer is not a very easy task, but you can actually do it. You can talk. Rather, I would say when you give an offer for a product, maybe you can deliberately leave out one or two details of the product. So this gives you an opportunity for calling up the customer again and saying that, sir, I'd sent you an offer. That offer you have received, but now I just want to tell that one or two things which I missed out in that offer. So these are the things, and then maybe some of the specifications or updates on the product, or some features that you think that would benefit the customer. This you can always present as if it came to your mind then and there, so that you have called up the customer as and when you remembered that. So this gives a good impression to the customer, and you can try to know the customer at close quarters, and then try to talk about the subjects that he's interested. Because when you talk, or when you observe him talking to somebody else, you can make out whether he's a movie fan, or he's a fan of some, say, a Rajinikanth fan or a Shah Rukh Khan fan. So you can talk, you can dig out some subjects related to that and talk to the customer and try to build rapport with them. And then you can also talk about other topics. For example, I had a friend, a salesman, a very good salesman, while I was working in Bangalore. And this person used to, at that time, I'm talking about 22 years back, when this person used to carry a copy of The God of Small Things, the novel written by the Booker Prize novel written by Arundhati Roy. And then every time he goes to a customer, he will deliberately take this book out and keep it on the desk, as if he, while taking the laptop or something, he had to empty the bag and then take the laptop later. So for some other reason, he will make sure that this book is kept outside on the when the customer sees that book. So this is to impress the customer that, yeah, one thing that he impresses is that he is into that league of reading such novels, such good novels. And second thing is to gauge the customer. If the customer is interested in literature, he can talk about this, opening a topic of discussion. These are all tricks or tactics which we can always get closer to the customer, try to talk topics that is interested to him. And by hook or crook, there is no 1+1 solution for this. You can use your own the way you think it is right. You can create rapport. At the end of the day, creating rapport with the customer is the key, and the customer should never feel bored when you are calling him or her. So let the rapport be to the level that customer feels happy while seeing your number flashing on the screen. So this is something about follow-ups. So the regular follow-ups, but not so frequent, but scientifically and then very tactical follow-ups will fetch you results. Otherwise, it may boomerang. And if you don't follow up, you carry the risk of customer going to the competitor. That anyway you all know. So this is about follow-ups. I believe this input you can implement and make it a winning strategy. Thank you so much.